what's up? I'm Brett for Premier Guitar. We're hanging at Making Music in Chicago, and in case you don't know, this is Teddy Gordon. Teddy's the owner of Making Music, and Making Music is one of the sickest music stores in the U.S. Talk about high-end custom guitars, a huge amp selection. Let's take a walk, Teddy, and just kind of give everybody a taste of what's going on in here.
Sure.
So on this wall, huge spread of Midas guitars.
Yeah, very cool. Midas guitars, Hofner, John Lennon guitars, James Trussard, Rick Turner.
New Collings up top.
Yeah, New Collings electrics are fantastic.
Yeah, and I can't help but notice those badass knobs.
Yeah.
What else?
Local luthier, Kurt Wilson. Here we have Tom Anderson guitars. There's a James Tyler. Music Man, a lot of cool Music Man, John Petrucci models and loops, it looks like.
See a little Warrior peeking out.
Yeah, Warrior on consignment. Some relics or artifact guitars by Vince Canetto.
Vince Canetto, sure. Kind of just below us here, you know, as we're walking, you know, we're just kind of glazing over the fact that you've got all these great Fenders and Victorias, and, you know, there's some Savage amplifiers here down at the other end.
Yeah.
And then moving over this way, the wall of amp.
Yeah, the wall, we've got Marshall hand-wired stuff over here, more high-gain stuff by Engel and Wagner. There's a Badger by John Sewer, some THD stuff.
Yeah, and one of the things for me, you know, because I'm all into the high-gain thing, and, you know, this is one of the shops you can come to where you can actually test drive all this stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool to see such a great selection.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is most important is that most stores will have a brand here or a brand there, and you have to go to multiple stores. But here you can try everything. You can A/B all the different things you were thinking about in one place.
Sure. I imagine we'll take a stop over there, but you've got a great demo room for trying out amps as well.
Yeah, I have 3 soundproof rooms, actually.
See some Mesa. New stuff from Orange. I like this Tiny Terror. I used this on some recordings recently.
Yeah. That's a great little amp.
And you have some vintage Orange stuff of your own too, right?
I do.
Yeah, very cool. Chicago Blues box. New stuff?
New stuff. It kind of looks like my patio furniture, but they're hand-wired AC-15s and AC-30s from Vox.
Very cool. And then sweeping back around, new Charvels.
Charvels, some custom Charvels we do that are burned. That one's got an interesting burned pick guard pattern on it.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's really cool.
It's called To Hell and Back.
And was this Making Music specific as far as a custom order goes, or is this a standard offering in the Charvel line now?
It's a Making Music. We had a special order coming, and we had to figure out what to do, and it was kind of the last minute, and I just said, well, I don't know, can you burn them?
Very cool.
And they did.
Yeah, you seem to have a knack for destroying things. Speaking of destroying, you know, back around all these, you know, relicked out Fenders.
Yeah, more back into Fender territory here. More custom Fenders. Another charred Charvel. These just came in. And
how much for the cell phone?
call and find out. 900 numbers phone. Dr. Z amplifiers down here. Matchless, which we just took on again after not carrying them for a while. We're really happy to have Matchless back in the store.
65 amps.
Yeah, 65 for boys.
Another Victoria.
Some amps by Star, which is Mark Sampson's current company.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I mean, this is just going on for miles, but what a ridiculous spread. I mean, and it's another thing. When I was down yesterday, I was playing, and you know, hunting out new tones. I mean, it's great because, you know what, you can A/B different things. You can try different styles. You've got, you know, such a range from high gain to, you know, say this Victoria down here or whatever. We started playing around with that whole thing, with our approach yesterday.
Classic tones, modern tones, mixing them together.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, man, let's go check out the demo room.
All right, excellent.
Okay, so like this is the main room where people can come in, fire up, check things out. Your big demo room.
This is our big room where you can crank up half stacks, 100-watt heads, high gain stuff. We have it treated by Oral X so that the sound is actually decent in here.
Yeah, and you try and lock this space down so people can really get a true representation of what's coming out of that cabinet.
Yeah, this is where you can really kind of hear what's going on, and you can spend some time without being disrupted by other people in the store.
Sure. So it's a private setting. I see some Diamond stuff, Engel, another Mesa, another Bogner. Geez, just in this demo room, I'm already losing my mind. The Tube Wonder, of course.
Yeah, Swedish amplifiers. We got Bad Cat Links, Fuchs.
Another little Diesel hiding in the back over there. And I guess you've got two other small demo rooms, correct?
Yeah, we have a medium-sized demo room and then a smaller demo room as well, where people can kind of, there's usually not a wait for a demo room, so you can just come in and check stuff out. And even if multiple people are checking something out at the same time, you're not disturbed by 5-year-old kids or people cranking stuff up.
But I hear if 5-year-old kids come here without their parents, they get espresso and a free puppy.
If they're unattended, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Teddy, you know, one of the things about your shop, you're known for all this great, cool, new, high-end, killer boutique, one-off, custom-ordered stuff, but every now and then you get some cool vintage stuff in, too.
Yeah, that's one of the perks of working here. It's cool. You never know exactly what's going to come in from time to time, and every once in a while it's a cool vintage piece. So we've got an early 70s 100-watt Marshall Super Lead, a 75 Strat that came in yesterday.
And then right over here, if we look around to the other side of the room, that looks like an old Plexi.
Yeah, 68 Plexi with a 412 cabinet, 86 Paul Reed Smith on the floor there. And around the corner from that, there's a 61 Gretsch 6120.
So definitely some good finds here. Yeah, that's very cool. Well, that's the kind of thing that happens here pretty regularly, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I love about it every day. It's like Christmas.
Right on. Hey, I'm Brett. You're locked on to PremierGuitar.com.